It took us 241 years, but America has finally infiltrated the British monarchy, and Phase 2 of the Revolutionary War can begin. You have done well, Princess. Now execute Order 1776. That was until they, stepped back from the royal family. Hello, and welcome back to Kalbus. My name is Kwite, and today we're going to be looking at some r/agedlikemilk, a subreddit dedicated to things that just didn't hold up. Anyways, let's jump into it. Can tiny Walmart survive against the big guys? Well, apparently it's going up against the likes of Kmart. Ooh, that's a fierce competitor. And Woolco and itty-bitty Target. Who cares about Target? Target is nothing compared to Woolco. Just look down the street and I'm sure you can tell me the answer to that question. Blinks, the proposed mascot for Xbox 2002. Mario, Sonic, prepare for war. Blinks is here, and then just James Bond is there for some reason. So is this official Xbox magazine, or was this like Blinks? I don't know, he just looks so generic. I feel like Sonic really worked because there was a lot of simplicity to him, pretty much because he had 6 shoes. 10 rappers who shouldn't drop an album in 2020. Eminem, and apparently Music to be Murdered By is Eminem's best album according to user ratings of Metacritic. Okay, so they rated it better than T-Pab. Listen, you can like Eminem, but better than To Pimp a Butterfly? I'm sorry, man, but that's not a great indicator in my personal opinion. Elements of the world. Here we have lightning over in the US, very epic. We have the desert over in South America. Ooh, gemstones in the earth in Africa. Oh, a bunch of precious metals going on in Europe. And we have water up in Asia, and then Australia is just on fire. Oh, that did not age well. That did not age well at all. The Fire Nation attacked. It's 2020 and my gym has over 100 machines with this connector only. See, I know I distinctly remember seeing this cord in my childhood, but even zoomed in on it, I don't remember exactly what it's for. Is this for old generation iPhones? Yeah, it was. I just remember seeing it on an iPad, I'm pretty sure, so I wasn't sure if phones had it too. That didn't age well at all. You were right. How'd you know? Posted 21 days ago. 1820, 1920, 2020? This is a pre-meme. You won't get it until this summer. Good luck. And it's coronavirus. Epic. There's too many people on this earth. We need a new plague. If only you knew, bud. If only you knew. Jared loves the kids, this picture captions as he takes a picture with a bunch of school children. If only they knew. They'd probably run away and their parents probably wouldn't let them go to school the day the subway guy visited. Expert predictions from 1964 of what the future will look like. Here's a selection of predictions made in 1964 by the Rand Corporation, which put questions to 82 experts across various fields in the earliest year they thought each would be achievable. 1980, robots as household servants. Well, I got my Google right here. 1980, manned landing on Mars. 1995, human lives artificially extended by 50 years. 1995, automated voting. 1998, directly recording information to the brain. 1999, a military force on the moon. 2000, two-way communication with extraterrestrials. 2015, long-duration coma to allow a form of time travel. 2020, breeding of apes and other animals for menial work. That just sounds like slavery, I'm not gonna lie. 2013, paid DLC would ruin the worldview of Pokemon, says creators. In 2020, they decided to make some DLC. But the thing is, though, this might not have aged like milk. They still might have ruined the worldview of Pokemon. It's kind of up in the air as far as some of us know. I'm still excited for it. I'm going to buy it because I'm a Nintendo schluck. China virus intensifies. When it's finally 2020, but you realize that both 1820 and 1920 had massive plague outbreaks. Ponders for a bit.
Frick.
We are
Frick.
You are correct. Ooh, this is a big one. Pretty much all of these. Comments made in the year 1957. I'll tell you one thing. If things keep going the way they are, it's going to be impossible to buy a week's groceries for $20. I'm afraid to send my kids to the movies anymore. Ever since they let Clark Gable get by with saying damn and Gone with the Wind, it seems every new movie has either hell or damn in it. Pussy! Have you seen the new Cars coming out next year? It won't be long before $5,000 will only buy you a used one. If cigarettes keep going up in price, I'm going to quit. $1 a pack is ridiculous. Did you hear the post office is thinking about charging a dime just to mail a letter? If they raise the minimum wage to $1, nobody will be able to hire outside help at the store. When I first started driving, who would have thought gas would someday cost 29 cents a gallon? Guess we'd better off leaving the car in the garage. Kids today are impossible. Those ducktail haircuts make it impossible to stay groomed. Next thing you know, boys will be wearing their hair as long as the girls. If they think I'll pay 50 cents for a haircut, forget it. I read the other day where some scientist thinks it's possible to put a man on the moon by the end of the century. They even have some fellows they call astronauts preparing for it down in Texas. Did you see where some baseball player just signed a contract for $75,000 a year just to play ball? It wouldn't surprise me if someday they'll be making more than the president. I never thought I'd see the day all our kitchen appliances would be electric. They're even making electric typewriters now. It's too bad things are so tough nowadays. I see where a few married women are having to work to make ends meet. It won't be long before young couples are going to have to hire someone to watch their kids so they can both work. Marriage doesn't mean a thing anymore. Those Hollywood stars seem to be getting divorced at the drop of a hat. The sanctity of marriage, no! I'm just afraid the Volkswagen car is going to open the door to a whole lot of foreign business. Oh, yeah, that would be terrible. Thank goodness I won't live to see the day when the government takes half our income in taxes. I sometimes wonder if we are electing the best people to Congress. The drive-in restaurant is convenient and nice weather, but I seriously doubt they will ever catch on. There is no sense going to Lincoln or Omaha anymore for a weekend. It costs nearly $15 a night to stay in a hotel. No one can afford to be sick anymore. $35 a day in the hospital is too rich for my blood. God, times change so quick, so fast. 1980s Batman comic. Blow up the Twin Towers? Possible, but what do I get out of it besides Batman's death? I do so like killing two birds with one stone. Should I do it? I'm gonna say probably not, Nate. I'm just gonna say maybe don't do that. Next time, and then we have Rhodey from Iron Man 1 saying, next time, baby. Oh, it does happen to your character, but not to you. 18 fantasy Disney wedding venues you wish were real. 13. The Notre Dame Cathedral, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. If only the Notre Dame was real! If only, bud. If only. Sony Pictures to release Spider-Man 4 on May 6, 2011. Well, at least we finally made it back to another third one. I remember Amazing Spider-Man 3 was slated for release the year Civil War came out, but that didn't happen, and probably for the best. Inside the Chinese lab, poised to study world's most dangerous pathogens, Maximum Security Biolab is part of a plan to build network of BSL-4 facilities across China. In Wuhan, China. Wuhan, China. Wuhan. Wuhan. Bruh. Applying new window sticker on r/oddly terrifying. Up, just hands pressed up against the glass and saying, infectious disease diagnosis and treatment area. Of course, that's not going to cause a public panic in your local area or anything. Found this hot sauce in my girlfriend's cupboard from 2 years ago. My Outback is burning hot sauce. Dang, you don't say. Is it on fire? I couldn't tell. I'm so sorry. Was trying to find out what happened to the Left 4 Dead 2 characters and stumbled upon this. The truth will probably be revealed in Left 4 Dead 3, which comes out in November 2010. Oh my god, he knew the future, 10 years ahead of time. I can't wait for Left 4 Dead 3. You need to come to terms with the fact that the popular subreddits are starting to become rather dig-like with regards to the voting behavior of a lot of the subscribers. For example, there was a picture of a dude's dog that received 1,800 upvotes, 1,800, and 1,000 downvotes in r/pics. He even asked in the title of the submission for people to upvote it. Sure, it's a pic, and r/pics is a place for pictures, but could you imagine people just started posting pictures of their pets all the time? I mean, this picture was just a normal picture of a dog with its tongue hanging out. Nothing special, but it's still over 800 net upvotes. It should have gotten 800,000. You do not disrespect a dog like that. I don't care how old Reddit was. David Attenborough created the coronavirus. Instead of controlling the environment for the benefit of the population, perhaps it's time to control the population to allow the survival of the environment. 30th Century Fox? Yeah, I don't think so. They're just kind of crippling that brand more and more every day. The Minecraft movie has a release date. Hello, future Minecraft moviegoers. I know you've been thinking just about every day, when's the Minecraft movie coming out? Luckily for you, we can finally say. The Minecraft movie will be released on May 24th, 2019. The film will also be released in 3D. Yes, that might seem like a long time away, but it just so happens to be the right amount of time to make it completely awesome. And we all want an awesome Minecraft movie, right? That's it for now, but as time goes on, we'll share loads more. Loads. Honestly, back in 2016, it would have been kind of cringe to make a Minecraft movie. But if they had known that the resurgence was going to come back but if they had known that Minecraft was going to make a resurgence like it did, then that would have been an incredible way to capitalize. This show released on Netflix on January 22, and it's already aged so well. Pandemic, How to Prevent an Outbreak. Crystal filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy yesterday, so I decided to grab some tiny burgers. If it ain't broke, well, apparently it was broke because it didn't last. This whole post is just like a big conglomerate of not aging well. Are you planning on getting the Wii U when it comes out November 18th? Anyone planning on camping out for one? Well, it turns out no one was planning on camping out for a Wii U, at least not outside the Blockbuster. Die because of the coronavirus. Wear suits. Tell the virus no so he doesn't have legal permission to enter your body. Kill yourself so the virus can't kill you. Cut the respiratory system out of your body so you don't get infected. Move to Greenland. And even that method didn't even work. I thought this was particularly bad, lol. China's first biosafety level 4 lab has been put into operation in Wuhan, central China's Hubei. I hope I said that right. It is capable of experimenting with highly pathogenic microorganisms. The lab will conduct research on antivirus drugs and vaccines. Okay, bud. Exhibit 6-3. John Schnatter is one of the most effective CEO spokespersons. Papa John himself. Well, he wasn't much of a CEO he wasn't a CEO much longer after that. PS4 looking legit. The new PS4. What you know about this? The future is here. PlayStation 4. Are you ready? Wasn't this only like a few years after the PlayStation 3 got released? Yep, guys, I'm really excited for the PS4 personally. I cannot wait. This thing about Boeing planes. They crash into the ground, but they just boing instead of crashing, which not how they work in real life, unfortunately. Ooh, the Plague Inc. tutorial. First, you need to choose where your disease will begin. Started in China. Touch to select it. Plague Incorporated is real. Yeah, no. The Nintendo Switch will be another failure by Nintendo. I hate to break it to you, bud, but it was not. Facebook will lose 80% of users by 2017, says Princeton researchers. Forecast of social networks' impending doom comes from comparing its growth curves to that of an infectious disease? Okay, bud. Okay, boomer. Oh well, when it's 2020 and you realize 1720, 1820, and 1920 all had massive plague outbreaks. A YNW Melly lyric. Bad witch named Angela.
Frick.
Her on camera.
Witch.
I'm a murderer. Yeah. I'm saying I'm a pussy murderer. I murder the vagina and I murder the beat. I am not no human murderer. Tragic. My local supermarket still has a console memory card section. Oh, it's a nice little bit of nostalgia, at least whenever I walk in there. I'll vote for it staying there. Australia's China problem. Ooh. This Kevin Spacey line from 2008. I like to take an interest in my students. I wish you wouldn't, bud. I wish you didn't. 5. I was just binging some YouTube and I saw this. Rip grade. I am not leaving YouTube, he says as he leaves YouTube. Anyways, that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. If y'all enjoyed this r/agelike milk video, there should be another one on screen right now, and also an r/agelike wine video, in case you wanted the opposite, some things that have aged well. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time.